Hey everyone, welcome back. We have all new makeup today, including Chantecaille's new lipsticks. They're more than just beautiful, they're clean, hydrating, and precision made, and they save elephants. Today I'll show you the new lip cream and compare it to the lip cheeks and the lip sheers and the lip veils that Chantecaille has had for quite some time. And I'll show you some new products from Mercier and Trinny London. First, I want to thank Trinny London, Chantecaille, and Mercier for sending me all of these amazing products. I'm very, very excited. Some of the products that I have on my face, I purchased with my own hard-earned money. That includes the Chantecaille, the Diana Eye Trio, which I picked up during the Chantecaille sale. I hope you guys took advantage of that. This was the one that has like the greenish shade in it. I had the one that had the purple already, and I used that for the video that I did for the Chantecaille sale. I have it on my eyes today. Absolutely perfect, in my opinion, for the summer. Very light, very iridescent. Beautiful. And I picked up all of the lip sheers that went with that particular set because Chantecaille did send them to me, but I can't find them. So I picked up all of the lip sheers. So I will compare them to the lip creams today with a lip cheek and a lip veil as well, so you can see the differences in the formulas. I also have on Trinny London, and I have to tell you, I've heard of Trinny London before, but I have never tried any of her products. I am thrilled to tell you that there's actually going to be a pop-up event in Boston that I will be attending, and so I will have some video from that. But she also was kind enough to send me some products to try out. So the first one is a peptide HA serum, so hyaluronic acid serum, which I'm always looking for a better hyaluronic acid serum. I have several that I've used over the years. I have a few favorites, and I'm going to be doing a skincare video soon. But this one is really cool for two reasons. I like the packaging. I know that sounds funny, but when you have a lot of product, it's important that you have casings that keep the product fresh. And the way that this one works is it's like a tube like this, and it twists up and then pops up for the sensor to show up. So it stays tight and fresh in the container, which I really like. That's one thing. And then the second thing is that it works on fine lines, hydration, and firm skin, and then restores bounce. So there's peptides in here as well as hyaluronic acid. I like the fact that there's both. I do have hyaluronic acids by themselves that I like, but I like the fact that this incorporates both. It just cuts down on the steps. So I have been using this, you know, with me with skincare. I'll say if I dislike something right away, because you can tell, but you know, to really look at something and see how it works, I always wait a couple of weeks. So I'll have updates for you when I do my skincare video. This, however, I could say immediately that I love. This is the BFF serum. So it's the De-Stress Tinted Serum. And this is awesome. I have it on my face right now, and my face is broken out a little bit right now. Who knows? I've been running all around. I haven't had a lot of sleep. It's been one of those weeks, guys. It's hot and life, right? So this is really interesting. It says, and you'll see me putting it on, a first of its kind skincare formula designed to instantly awaken tired looking skin. Our scientifically proven NP Triox technology defends and protects the skin from daily life stress, such as digital HEV light, tiredness, tension, and pollution. Hyaluronic acid instantly plumps and smooths, leaving your skin looking fresh, radiant, and well-rested. This is in the shade Jemima. And when I put it on, when I pumped it out, I'll show it to you in the tube, I was like, oh, this is kind of, not peach. I don't know. Yeah, maybe peach. It's just, you know, a pump. And it has this peachiness to it. So I thought it was going to be like way too deep on me. But it, maybe because of the peach color, it blended right into my skin, and it did make me look healthier and more awake. I was getting ready the first time I did this to be like, oh, this is bad. But anyway, it actually worked. And then I took a little extra and put it right here. Hopefully you saw that when I put it on, just to build up coverage. So you can build up coverage a little bit. And that is all I have on my skin. Nothing else. I didn't even put an emulsion on or a primer on. Just this. And some acne. But that's it. It looks phenomenally good. And for like an everyday thing, I mean, that's just awesome. The skincare slash like tinted moisturizer products have been getting phenomenal, guys. Like really just impressive. So I have to do some comparisons between like that one and then the Merit and the CL, because they have similar kind of skincare slash tinted moisturizer. They do different things, like different SPFs and that kind of stuff, but I need to do like more of a side by side to really, you know, get my thoughts together. But this one is really good. Like very impressed with the way, how much better my skin looks just using it just a little bit. So, and then the other product that she sent me was the Trinity. It's a lip, cheek, eye, and basically two-ended stick. We've seen these before. And you've got one side that is more of like a highlighter kind of look. And then the other side that has more of a, you know, a deeper, I don't want to say matte, but you get the idea. And I really like this. I think this is really nice. I used the glow side as a highlighter on my face. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks very luminescent. And then I use the matte side as sort of a contour on my cheeks and on my nose. And I think it looks beautiful. And I think this shade is great. And this is in Venice. So definitely keep your eye out for more from me on Trinny London, because I'm really loving the products. Next, I want to show you, I received this from Laura Mercier. And this, first of all, is really cool packaging. So I have to show you the packaging first, because I was just like, okay, that's kind of neat. I was like, I do love fun packaging, I will admit. Like, I mean, I know it's kind of silly, but I do love it. So the box came with this, with the, you know, the fake candle press, you know what I'm trying to say, when people used to do it in the letters. Some people still do with the wax press. I just thought that was kind of cool. I know, my brain just like, I was like, ooh, they're pretty. I mean, you know how I immediately was like, that's cool. Anyway, so what this is, what this is Secret Brightening Powder. It's a setting powder created exclusively for the delicate under eye area. So the idea was born from years on set, watching how light interacts with skin, especially beneath the eyes. Traditional powders often dull or flatten the area, which we've talked about. I envisioned something different, a powder that sets your concealer, yet lets light dance across the under eyes. Something that feels weightless, never dry, and brings subtle luminosity, blah, 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 blah. Now, there are 5 shades that she sent me. There's golden, there's rich peach, there's translucent, there's peach, and there's soft pink. The reason that is really amazing and a unique thing, there's also a brush that she sent with it. Depending on your coloring and the coloring of your under eyes, you're gonna wanna decide what type of powder you use. So for example, my husband is a much deeper skin tone than I am, and he's warm leaning. And so, like when he tans, he gets this beautiful, golden, gorgeous Mayan tan, and I'm like, yeah, that's never going to happen to me. So his undertones are very different from mine. And when he's looking for something that, because he does get circles under his eyes because he works too much, like we all do, he needs something, and anyone who has that kind of coloring needs something that has like a rich peach, not just a peach. And these shades here, you have rich peach and you have a light peach. So I'm gonna try to dab this as much as I can. You know, it's tricky with powder, but you can see this is the deep peach and here is the regular peach. The reason that's important is on me, this light peach might be a good choice. Let's say if I had more bluish undertones, the orange would be good. But for somebody who has a much deeper complexion, that would stand out in a way that would not look good. You'd be like, oh, all you did was draw attention to my under eyes. So you need something that has a deeper peach shade, which is amazing. That's awesome. Then there's also going to be some people who want more of a golden, more of a yellow to combat purple in their skin. That again is not me, but there are many people out there. So the golden shade has this very bright golden yellow, which is going to help combat purple under your eyes. Again, it wouldn't be right for me. It would just look yellow. That wouldn't make sense. The translucent is translucent. So, you know, you're going to get a translucent look, and I will put that one under one eye, and then I'll put the soft pink under the other. But soft pink is going to be the best color choice, unless you're doing the translucent, for people who have fair to light medium, probably, maybe even medium skin, that you're looking for something to combat dullness. You want to brighten it up. You want a pinky shade, though. You want a cool tone, not the peach tone. It is something that you'll want to play around with the sense of whether you want a peach or you want a pink, because technically in a color wheel, pink is the exact opposite of a green and peach is the exact opposite of a blue. So if you have blue undertones in your skin under your eyes, you actually want to go with a peach. If you have green undertones in your skin, you actually want to go with more of a pink. But again, it's not like if you use the peach or you use the pink, it won't work. You kind of have to play around with your under eye, your skin tone, and kind of see what's best for you. And the rich peach and the golden is going to be for people who have, well, the rich peach is definitely for somebody who has a deeper skin tone, and then the golden for someone who has a deeper skin tone and is looking for something that counteracts that purple instead of the blue. The translucent is translucent. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of the pink. We'll put that under the eye. We'll do that over here. And it's a paddle brush that she puts in her kit with this, and I think that makes sense. Just pat it in and then, you know, sweep away excess. Never use too much under the eye. It'll just frankly cake into lines and it's not gonna look good. And then just, you know, look in a 10x mirror and see if you need to sweep anything away. It's not causing any problems to my eye, and I think it looks quite good. Let's try the translucent. I've used this. I used it the other day when I went downtown to the Isabella Gardner Museum because it was hot. We were walking around and I wanted a setting powder under my eyes so that, you know, mascara didn't transfer, and it worked extremely well, just so you guys know. So you can tell me if you see a difference between the translucent and the pink. I will try the peach, and I'll actually, you know, do something if you want in the future with the yellow and the rich peach. You can see what it looks like on me. It won't be quite right, but I love the fact that Laura Mercier did this, that she has different shades for the under eye. And, you know, the thing about setting powder under the eye, she's absolutely right. It is tricky. It is something that's difficult to do. And to get it right, you have to have something that allows light to refract off of it, but also sets it in such a way that it doesn't look, you know, it doesn't look too matte, it doesn't accentuate lines, and it doesn't look cakey. So my 2 cents so far is that I really like it. I like the brush. I think it's a really nice paddle brush for the powder under the eyes, and it feels really nice as well. All right, let's get to the Chantecaille. So this is the lip cream, described as the most sustainable swipe yet. 4 years in the making, sleek satin lipstick glides smoothly, hugs lips, pairs perfectly with our new precision lip brush, which is in here. Flawless application. It supports the elephant family's great elephant migration, and it looks to me like this is something very unique from what I've seen before from Chantecaille. So let me show you the packaging, which was kind of cool, I have to say, because it came in a red FedEx box, and I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. So this is the packaging. And then we open it up in, which will take me 17 years to get out because my brain is not working. I really can't wait till fall. Just I gotta tell you. Okay, so these are the shades. Now, they sent me 3 shades. I have looked and found other shades that I actually am going to buy, again, with my own hard-earned money. So that tells you, I think already, that I'm very impressed with the products because I have plenty of things and I don't need any more lipstick. However, these are extremely good. Now, I am not really a lip brush person, although most makeup artists will tell you you should use a lip brush, and I have. And I just don't want to bother, to be honest with you. But the lip brush is cool because it just kind of goes, weep, like that. You just pull it out and then weep. So I am going to put this in my purse because it is a great idea for your purse so that you can get like just the line of the outline of the lips. So I do really like that. I think that is very cool. But anyway, that's on a different topic. So the shades that I was sent were Anemone, Cherry Blossom, and Red Lily. They are all beautiful shades, I have to say. They're all shades I can wear. But the shade I like most, I think actually, is the one I didn't think I would like, is Cherry Blossom. You guys will have to let me know what you think. The caps are like in sort of etched with the elephant shapes and the trees. You know what I was trying to say. And the bullets are these silver, thinner looking bullets. So compared to the lip cheeks and the lip veils, they're about the same size, but these are the, the square ones. The lip sheers are thinner and taller. So we have 14 shades. Like I said, I have 3. They have Chrysanthemum is a peachy nude, Cherry Blossom, which is a watermelon red, Plumeria, a peachy pink nude, that's one I want, Wild Tulip, which is a rich coral, Red Lily, which is a bold classic red, which they sent me, Banyan Tree, which is a deep cinnamon brown, I want that one, Anemone, which is a plummy pink, which they sent me, Bamboo, a warm brown nude, Rose Myrtle, a mocha rose, I want that one, Pink Lotus, clay pink, Moon Orchid, a rich mulberry, Star Jasmine, a neutral pink, Plum Blossom, a deep pink nude, and Dragon Fruit, which is a raspberry pink. So there are a lot of different shades. There's some browns, there's some plums, there's some pinks, there's some reds. You have different options. The lipstick is 100% aluminum case. So you can recycle the entire case. That's what it says. The box they sent me is also 100% recyclable, and the inside is 100% aluminum. So you can recycle or use the case for whatever you want. I will be using the case for holding my lipsticks. But, I mean, 100%, the whole case is recyclable. So I would say they are a creamy, full coverage lipstick. They have a luxe, glossy, cream kind of finish. They have a really interesting faceted bullet, which you'll see in the close-ups. And it allows you to get a very precise application even without the lip brush. They are infused with something called upcycled grape mark extract for moisturized plush lips. They have clean luxury standards, free of parabens, phthalates, everything else that Chantecaille has already done with their other products. And it's got the fully recyclable aluminum case. The lip cheeks are lightweight and glossy. The lip veils are luminous and have more of a balmy glow. The lip sheers are a sheer, juicy kind of tint. I've had lipsticks before, but this is their first full line of fully cream, full coverage lipsticks. Like they've had other lipsticks, but this is really the first full dedicated line that I can remember them doing. Maybe they had one before, but again, that was not something that I was buying. And I would say that if you are looking for something that is glossy and comforting and easy to use, these are definitely all of those things. But they are more pigmented than the lip cheeks and the lip veils and the lip sheers. So let's do that first. And then I will try on each one of the lipsticks. So you'll see the lip swatches of the 3 shades. We've got the light shade, which is the anemone, I always have to slowly say it, anemone, and then the middle shade, which is cherry blossom, and then the deep red shade, which is red lily. Those, you can see the way they swatch, they're full coverage lipsticks, but they're very glossy and they don't look like that in the tube. If you compare them to the other products, you'll see the difference in the opaqueness. So let's take the lightest shade. Let's take Anemone. And I'm going to put this on my hand and I'm going to show you the bullet. Again, this is not outside. This is in the studio lighting, but you can see the interesting way that the bullet works. And then we're going to go, we'll do the lip veil and then the lip chic. So lip veil, it's glossier, but it's kind of the closest to this new lip cream. Then the lip chic, which has more of this balmy, really glossy. And then the lip sheer, which of course is much lighter. So the lip veil has more of a glossy finish. The lip chic has more of that balmy finish. Then the lip sheer has this juicy tint sheer finish. And the cream is a cream full opaque lipstick finish. So let's put it on the lips. Let's start with the Anemone. It feels great. Because of the shape, you can get very specific about how you put this on, which I do love. It doesn't look like it's going to be shiny like this when you look at the tube. When I saw them, I was like, oh, they're kind of matte, but not at all in the way that they go on the lips. And this box was sitting out in 90-degree heat and it did not melt. These did not melt, which I find to be amazing. So that's Anemone. By the way, these are 3 grams, which is 0.10 ounces and $55 a piece. Next, let's do the Cherry Blossom. This is the Cherry Blossom. This is my favorite shade of the 3 of them, which I did not expect. It's a really fun spring summer lipstick. It's not like something I have a lot of. And I have to tell you, like, as you put them on, it looks glossier. Like, it's like the grape extract or whatever that is that's coming through onto your lips. It feels phenomenally good. It feels like the lip cheeks and the lip veils, but it does offer more pigment. Last, we'll do the Red Lily. It's a beautiful bright red. If I wore a lot of beautiful bright reds, it is a really pretty color. And I have to tell you, I'm really impressed with these lipsticks. They are super hydrating. They feel phenomenal on. They look really good. I think they're a great addition to the other products that Chantecaille has. The lip chics, the lip veils, and the lip sheers. The lip chics, which are lightweight and glossy. The lip veils, which are luminous and balmy. And then the lip sheers, which are a sheer juicy tint. If you're looking for a really glossy finish, I would go with the chics if you want more of that balm. But, you know, medium coverage, I would go with the lip veils. If you're looking for full coverage, the new lip cremes are perfect. And then if you want that very sheer glossy look, you can go with the sheers. And I think that makes a great addition to the rest of the products that Chantecaille already had. I think these lipsticks are beautiful. How well they wear and how well they condition the lips and how I feel at the 8-hour mark and stuff, I have to give you updates on that. So far, what I would say is these are very comfortable and very easy to wear. I love the bullet. It's really easy to use, which is interesting. They gave a lip brush with this one because I think this is the easiest one to put on your lips and be defined of any of the lipstick products from Chantecaille. I feel like these are incredibly hydrating. So I love that. How well they wear, They don't wear as well as a heavier, creamy lipstick though. Like on me, because my lips are dry, I would say these do wear off, you know, a couple of hours, they're gone. If you're eating and drinking, they're definitely gone. However, these are much more comfortable and they do leave a stain behind. So give me a couple weeks of wearing them and I'll give you an update. But if you're looking for a really beautiful, moisturized, plush, glossy finish, I think these are excellent choice. And they do feel, they feel amazing on. Like really, they're really comfortable on the lip. I gotta give them that. So I think they look great and they feel great. I just need more time to give you analysis about how well they wear and what way they wear. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about all the products I talked about today. Again, thank you to Chantecaille and Laura Mercier and Trinny London for sending me all of these wonderful things. I'd love to hear if you picked up any of these things and if you have any thoughts on any of them. And I will have more on Chantecaille. I will be purchasing some more shades of these lipsticks. I do like them that much. I really enjoy a comfortable glossy lip. Like that's my thing. So these are right up my alley. I really like these. They're very lightweight, which to me is very important because I don't want to wear something that feels heavy on my lips, especially when it's hot, and these do not. These feel like the lip cheeks or the lip veils, but offer more coverage, which is hard to do. So that alone impresses me. I don't necessarily need something that's going to stay on all day. I'm not in an office. I'm not, you know, I have a different life now. But so far, I have to say, I really, really like these. So anyway, love to hear all your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it and hope to see you in another video really soon.